my name is Rutul and we are going to talk about Nimesh Patel. So, Nimesh Patel, I hope this time you can understand very well because, and also I'm not using any cuss words. So, you should be thankful to me, or it is my generic responsibility to be respectful towards you. Well, it is. So, let's get started. So, I'm gonna tell you one thing. First of all, you called Hanuman a monkey man, so you better read the Ramayana, the holy scripture Ramayana, in which you will read why was Lord Hanuman born and what was the story behind his birth and how did he born. So you will get the right information, or you can search on the app if existed in your phone, and that app named as a Google, so you can also use that. And I'm going to talk about another thing that you said that celibacy might not be his choice. Well, I'm going to tell you, men like you can never understand the celibacy because men like you always sees the world through sex and lust. So it's very normal for you to see, like, to matlab, it's very normal for you to see that every man in the world sees world with the lens of lust and sex. So let me tell you with that, when we talk about Lord Hanuman, so what does the celibacy means? First of all, I don't know if you understand the meaning of celibacy in English or not. And forget about the Hindi because you won't know the meaning of celibacy in Hindi, or you don't even know what to call celibacy in Hindi. So let's talk about it in English. So celibacy is that where you cannot distract by woman's beauty and attachment. See, attachment and lust is are those things that can distract you from performing your duty towards your dharma. What is dharma? That is your work. Dharma is called work. Lust and attachment is one of those things that distracts you from your path. You can't do very well if you are distracted by the attachment or lust. So when we talk about celibacy, so celibacy basically means a person who is away from lust and the attachment. That's what celibacy means in terms of Lord Hanuman. And you know what also celibacy mean when it comes to Lord Hanuman? Celibacy also means that he is not only away from the attachment and lust of a woman, he sees every woman in this world as a human, not as a sex object. So that is another meaning of celibacy in his world. He does not get excited as you get just by seeing a woman. So it I know it's very hard for you to see or understand a god who is celibate. I know it's not your fault when people like you sees the world with the lens of lust and attachment. So I can understand that it's hard for you to understand that a man can also live without the lust and without the attachment. So I have told you the meaning of the celibacy, and also if you want to read the whole thing that I have also told you about where to read it and from where you can read it about it. I'm not going to explain you the whole thing. You can also watch the series like the Ramayana that is written by Valmiki. It is also available on a YouTube. So if YouTube exists or installed by company on your phone, so you can also see the whole thing that how does holy Ramayana is showing things and what is actual thing that you should say in your video. But you did not actually said any true thing, you were just only spreading false information, whether you are talking about celibacy or you are talking about Lord Hanuman. And let me tell you, he was married. Yeah, he a lot of people don't know, but Lord Hanuman also got married later in his life. I don't know, but uh, I will write Lord Hanuman's wife name in the comment section, so you can read it there. But he was married, and after after staying with his wife, he again started to follow the celibacy. So that's all I want to say. First of all, stop seeing the world through the vision of lust and attachment. Okay? But men like you are not capable of, and just because of you can't do this, you think that others can't also do that. Men around you, ask them what they are after. They are after woman or the money. They're after women, or they are after making themselves independent. Tell me. So actually, what is your name? I forgot it. Imish or pata nahi what is your name? So Mr. Patel, ask men around you, ask around ask men around you what they are after actually. Not everyone is like you, not everyone is after the woman. See, some really practice celibacy in their life. Not everyone like you involves in the eh, the activity. So you better see the world uh, with the normal eyesights, because you are seeing the world with the lust and the sex. You are seeing the world through the lust and sex. So please stop seeing the world like, matlab, stop seeing the world through lust and sex. World is much greater and world is much bigger than your vision, so please try to accept that. And also try to accept that the man can live with celibacy. If you have not met in your life like that who practice celibacy in their life, then you should meet monks, you should meet agoris, you should meet Chinese monks, so you can understand that men who are practicing celibacy also exist. And celibacy is basically, matlab, in celibacy you have to stay away from the lust and attachment. That's the thing about celibacy, that is all. But I know it's not your fault. Tiny brain of your could not understand the meaning of celibacy, and also you could not even understand the simple chapter of evolution of human from animals. So I hope you have read your biology book or maybe science chapter. And if you are a little bit, like if you have a little bit of brain, then you could also understand that the closest match of DNA, closest match of DNA to, like, of human, closest match of, array yaar, I cannot even, like, closest DNA, the closest match of DNA of human is chimpanzees, which is 98.6%. I have read it from internet. There could be some differences, but I know there would be some 98.6 or 98.7, something like that. But that's all I want to say. I don't know, it was very very frustrating. I'm very frustrated through whole video. I cannot process all these things, how he is calling like celibacy a bad thing, how is he seeing the world with the lens of lust and sex. And also he thinks that men of all generation and men from everywhere runs after a woman, when can't stay away from the women's, and there is not any world outside the woman. That is very disheartening. Influential people like them are spreading the word like this to young generation. It is very 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 heart wrenching. I don't know why he is like that, or is he trying to being funny just by insulting celibacy of a god, or is he trying to be look cool in American society? I don't know if that kind of insult to someone's sentiments makes you cool in American society. And also, I want to say that every word that exists in Hindi does not need to be translated in English. You know, Hindi is a different language and English is a different language. So every word of English or every word of Hindi can't be translated into each other language. So try to differentiate. You know, some people try to call samosa mimosa. First of all, Indian dishes do not have English names. So stop saying that. Some of Indian dishes have English name, but all of them does not have an English name. So please don't try to name them. You know, stop trying to translate everything into English. We Indians do not translate everything into English. We do not, sorry, we do not translate everything into Hindi. We just speak as it is. So you better practice that. After all, that's it. So I'm very frustrated and I can't process anything at this moment because I'm very hurt from his words, and I'm also hurt कि what a kind of man he is. So I'm very hurt. I don't know what could we expect from a man like him. I don't find this funny at all because he does not even understand the meaning of celibacy. He's also defaming the word of celibacy and also trying to portray a god into a bad picture. So I hope he reads the Ramayana. I hope he sees the Ramayana. Uh, if he have the resources, I hope. And if you don't have the resources, then just ask any Indian. He will give you the holy book that is named Ramayana, or give you the link of video Ramayana. So it's okay. It's not so okay. Actually, I'm very sad about this. I don't know how to process all these things, but hope you could understand my point here. And okay, bye. And I'm very sad. I know this smiling face does not seem to be sad. This smiling face does not suit me at this moment, but I have to smile. You know, sometimes you have to smile to your haters. So it's okay. I know nobody hates me, but after this video, a lot of people would hate me. So bye.